G'day guys, welcome to our next episode. This is a really good one, isn't it? We're in the grey outdoors.
It's a good coffee.
It's a good coffee. Well, I haven't tasted mine yet. We are in Newstead, one of my favourite areas in Brisbane.
Oh, it's so nice. The view, it's just so peaceful, calm. I love it.
Well, we say that now. Hopefully there's not going to be some kids running around. But anyway, look, we're going to get right into this. We're going to talk about something really interesting, right? It's called the comfort zone. And I think we've all heard the terminology before. You've heard it before, right? The magic happens outside of your comfort zone.
The magic happens outside your comfort zone. I think that a lot of people have heard this sentence before, right? This quote. But what it actually means, like, let's talk about this right now.
Yeah, so what it means is, first of all, you've got to identify and understand what the comfort zone is, right?
Yeah, because what's a comfort zone? Like, we say all the time, comfort zone, yeah. But what is exactly a comfort zone?
Right, so identifying the comfort zone, right? The comfort zone means, in my opinion, you are floating, just cruising on cruise control, right? So
yeah, what do you mean with floating?
It means you're not thinking. If you're in a car, you click cruise control, you're just sitting there not doing anything at all, and the car's moving, right? So it means in life is just passing you by. Right?
It's like, yeah, when you are in this situation, like every day is the same. Like you just feel like there is nothing new, nothing that is really challenging you.
You got there.
Challenging you. That yeah, it's like it's just like same. Like every day is pretty similar, and there is nothing excited about every day. It's not just related work; it's related to everything, like relationships, related to fitness goal,
career, life in general.
Yeah, anything. Like you just feel like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable. Like it's alright. Like yeah, it's good, but
you're not actively putting in effort to do anything different. And there's a difference between doing something different just for the sake of it, or actually doing something different and purposeful, right? To push you further, push you out of this cruise control, right? This comfort zone. So it's a good question to ask yourself and go, am I in cruise control? Am I just doing what I've always done? Now, a lot of people think this is okay because it works, but that's the problem. It's working, but are you actually progressing yourself and pushing yourself to the next level?
Yeah, life is just one. And then do you want to just keep going this way, or do you want to see yourself in something different in the next level? Do you want to see what you are capable of? Like, what's the next level? Or you can just continue the same way, like time is passing away. Like time is going like that, and then 1, 2 years, 3 years, you're doing the same and the same and the same and the same. So it's always good to push yourself, like, okay, let's push myself out of my comfort zone. Like what's out there, I think that I can do something better. I can go to the next level.
Go to the next level. So, right, so the first thing you have to do is you have to identify where you are. Now, how do you do that? You reflect, right? You've got to reflect. Reflect on where you are and do that regularly, okay? Because if you only reflect and set goals yearly, which is what most people do, right? And they go, oh, this year's going to be a new year. It's going to be different, right? You're doing that once per year. And most of the time, after about 2, 3, 4 weeks,
you forgot about it.
They've forgotten about it, right? Their New Year's resolutions are out the picture, right? So what does that mean? We've got to reflect more often. Some people go, oh, well, it's not working, so I'll just avoid it. No, it's the opposite. You got to do it more frequently. You got to reflect, right? Reflect and project. They're my favorite two acronyms or sayings or whatever you want to call it. You got to reflect and project.
Yeah, because it's not just knowing that you want to go out of that comfort zone. Like you have to do something to actually, start moving to the next level. So project something, but then just take actions to actually go out of that zone. Because you can just like identify like, I'm in a comfort zone, like, and then what's next?
And the other aspect of it, right, is you've got to know the direction you want to go in certain areas and in life more generally, and you've got to believe in yourself. Like a lot of people have this fear of failure, right? They think, well, I could do this, but right?
I always say to myself, it's like, what can happen? Like, if you don't try, you're never gonna know what happens next, But if you try and then you fail, like it's alright. Like you can try again, or you can try something different, but at least you know that alright, it didn't work, but probably it didn't work because of this and this. So if I improve these two things, that probably it could get better. Or probably yeah, it wasn't for me, but at least you try, you know. But if you never try, you never will know what happens, you know. So that's what I always like to, what's gonna happen.
Go
Like
for
if
it.
I get a no, all right, it's a no, but probably next time I'm gonna get a yes. So I'll try and keep pushing and trying to push myself out of all the comfort zone. That's why I always like have goals and moving forward all the time. Like oh yeah, it's not just one goal. It's like multiple goals, and I just like to keep moving and moving and moving.
And the problem is you got to make sure that the things you're going for are, one, I think, calculated. Like doing complete, stupid, utter risks.
Yeah.
Well, if that fails, then yeah, you're going to think, well, God, I'm a bit of an idiot. But you've got to make sure that they're calculated, they're somewhat realistic, but there's something that's going to push you. And probably the most important thing is to make sure that's in line with who you want to become as a person. Right? Don't go and do random stuff because other people are doing it.
Yeah.
Because that is the other danger. People go, I've got to get out of my comfort zone. For example, Josh is doing this, so I'm going to go do that too. No. How well are you going to perform that? Right?
Yeah.
You're not going to throw yourself into it probably wholeheartedly. And then are you going to set yourself up for failure? Yes.
It has to be aligned with your values, like who you
Yeah.
are, like what you are looking for, like what's your goal, where you want to go. It's not just because everyone else doing it, because my friends are doing it, so I'm gonna do it too. No. Something that inspire you, like something that it's the goal is that big that you really want to like move forward and push forward every day. So yeah, first identify that you are in a comfort zone. Second, what's this?
Well, identify as reflection.
Yeah, reflection.
Right? And then projection.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then the third thing is belief. Keep believing. Even when you come up against a few obstacles, you got to believe in yourself to keep pushing.
And it's never going to be easy. Like, even though you move out of this zone, it's always going to be uncomfortable, and there are always going to be more obstacles, and it's going to become uncomfortable every single time. But as far as you go, like, what thing that it was so comfortable at the beginning, probably you're getting better at that, and then it's gonna be alright. But then a new challenge, and that's what keeps you like pushing forward. But still, like I moved from like a office job to like a fitness industry, and still like afraid sometimes, and I still try to believe in myself all the time. I always remember myself why I'm doing it, because I'm doing it for this reason, and the big why is really big for me. So I just keep moving. But it's not that it's easy, and it's not like I'm not afraid of, like, I believe in myself, but I have to remind all the time, like, believe in yourself, get out of your comfort zone, try to do something different, keep pushing, and everything aligned with who I am.
Be so excited by what's coming up next that you're willing to take that jump.
Yeah,
that leap of faith.
Yeah.
Again, because it has purpose and meaning to you. I think the big reason we wanted to talk about this is we've been watching the Arnold documentary. I'm sure a lot of people out there are as well on Netflix. And I think the great thing is you don't have to be into bodybuilding. You don't have to be into any of that. Arnold is such an inspiring person. I think that's what we've always known that. But I think his mindset is so incredible. You look at what he did. He was top of his game in bodybuilding, and he thought, you know what, I've got something more in me, and he kept rising to the challenge. And he's saying, just keep moving forward. All the obstacles he faced, because he faced many, just like all of us. We all do. Even those people that you think they have the perfect life and everything goes well for them, no, it's not the case.
He got so many no's, like in trying to be an actor, he got like no, and then one day he was like, all right, he got there.
He couldn't talk. He couldn't even talk properly. Like his accent was the thing that held him back. But again, he could have easily said, "Well, maybe acting isn't for me."
Up or right? And even though he got really good at something, he was like, "There is something else for me." And then he tried to find something different because he was really good at this, but he got that fulfillment from that perspective, and he's like, "There is something else for me." And then he moved into the next thing. So that's why he did so many things, and he was such an inspiring person, right?
Oh, 100%. And I think that's the main thing we want to leave, the message we want to leave with this video is just, try and identify and believe that you have got more in yourself. Like, to use the reflect and project process and believe you've got more in you. We have, I have, you have. You know, we're not going to stop pushing. And if you're in a job, a relationship, in just a general lifestyle that you feel like you're just floating, it's time to
move.
time to shake things up.
Believe in yourself, but believe that you deserve more, right?
Because you do.
Yeah, you do. You do deserve more, and sometimes it's hard to believe that we deserve more, but you actually deserve more. So if you feel like you're in a comfort zone, it's time to move.
Get out of your comfort zone. You know why?
Yeah,
Because the magic happens.
Yeah, the
outside
magic
the comfort
happens.
zone.
The magic happens out of your comfort zone. So it's time to shine. Time to get that magic. So
Go for it, guys.
Go for
Salute.
it.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next episode. If you enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Subscribe, please.
And share it. We would love to have new people viewing our content. We want to help people. That's what we love doing. That's what's driving us. Boom. We'll see you guys.
See you in the next one.
Ciao.